So you want to get weather alerts on your mesh device? Stick around and I'll show you how to do it.
CQ, Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu.
So the other day I was scrolling through YouTube and I came across this video from Danny KD5W from South Carolina on his YouTube channel called Broken Signal. This was actually the second video that he did about his software called MeshWX Pro. And in the video he walks you through on installing the software onto a mesh device. The link in the video takes you to the website meshwxpro.com. And on there is the information about MeshWX Pro. And on there it explains everything about his software. There are basically two versions, the device version and the open source version that you can get from GitHub, which you can install on any computer. So to start off, I'm just going to install this onto a mesh device. Now, I installed it on a Heltec V3 in this 3D printed case, and I'm going to do it again for you all. It's pretty straightforward. I'm going to connect the device to my computer, and we're going to click on Open Web Flasher. And right now, as this is very early in the development of the software, it only supports 3 devices. It supports the Heltec V3, the Heltec V4, the Electro ThinkNode M7, and the M5 stack CardPuter ADV. So as this is a Heltec V3, we're going to select that. We're going to click on Install MeshWX Pro. We're going to select the serial port, click Connect, and we are going to click on Install. And yes, we want to erase the device to begin with. If you've already installed it before in the past, you do not need to click Install, but for this demonstration, we're going to erase the device. Click Next. It says, are you sure you want to do this? And yes, we do, so we're going to click on Install. And it's going to take about 2 minutes to do, so as that goes through, I'm going to speed this up so you don't have to sit through it all. Isn't this fun, folks? See, it's wrapping up and been complete. We're going to click on Next, and we're going to close out of the install. And it's going to take you through the device setup. Basically, it's a bunch of screens that just say next, next, next. It walks you through everything, and then there's a done button. It says keep the board powered up through USB or the battery. And the screen on there is going to show you the logo and the setup mode. We're going to click on Next, and then we're going to need to join the Wi-Fi that it is putting out. And I have this on my phone I'm going to do this on. And we're going to go to Settings, click on Wi-Fi, and you should see it in here. It's the MeshWX Pro setup. Go click on that. It's going to think for a little bit, and actually it's going to pop up a browser in the Wi-Fi window if you're using an iPhone. Not sure what it's going to do on an Android, but I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. Basically going to take you to the website of the IP address of the device. Well, it's supposed to do it. There we go. So I actually know the IP address, and it's listed itself up here. And then give you the instructions. It's 192.168.4.1. And you can pick a name for it. We're just going to leave it. No, I don't want my name. And we're just going to leave it with the default names. And we are going to give it my Wi-Fi information. No, I don't want a new strong password. And we're going to select the state that we're in. There we go. We're going to select Delaware because I'm in Delaware, and it'll bring up the list of your counties. So I'm just going to select Newcastle County for giggles. Now, when I set this up previously, I did select Kent County and the state of Pennsylvania and some of the surrounding counties, which is Chester and Delaware County, and Maryland for Cecil County, because I wanted to get just a little bit more of a regional information. But for now, we're just going to set up as Newcastle, and it's going to be the Meshtastic protocol. And here you could actually select MeshCore if you wanted to do it MeshCore. But we're going to stick with Meshtastic and what channel you want to do this on. And you can do it on any of the private channels you have set up or any of the public channels. We're just going to keep this as a default channel. And all warnings. So if you want to be specific about what warnings that you wanted watches and advisories to get, They're all listed here in the special weather statements. As winter is approaching,
winter is coming.
we're going to do the winter weather advisory, the heat advisories. It's still technically summer. Wind advisory, flood advisory. Dense fog? Oh no, it's the fog. It's coming to eat us, folks. Coastal flood, special weather statement. You can select anything you want to or not. Not worried about fire weather that much, hurricane, tropical storm. And we're going to click Save and Connect. So it's saving and restarting the device. And once it does, it will disconnect from this Wi-Fi. There we go. And it takes the phone goes back to our own Wi-Fi. And again, this only walks you through each step. You don't need it up. Tells you where to go to the IP address. But if you're using iOS, it automatically pops up a little window. Choose your Wi-Fi, blah, blah, blah. Use a Meshtastic or a MeshCore to pick your state and check your counties and what weather warnings and watches you want. And then you just click Done.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And you could disconnect your device from your USB cable that's connected to your computer if it has a battery in there already. Now on the screen of your device, it's going to show you the network and the Wi-Fi that it's connected to. It's going to show you the last alert, what the last alert was, and how many have been sent. And it's going to show you the logo of MeshWX Pro and the IP address of the device that you could go to reconfigure it. And it shows you the protocol, what channel it's on, the last time it sent out an alert, how many alerts have been sent out, and what the last alert was, and its uptime. You can have it send a test message. You can click on the Reconfigure button. Oh yes, you're going to have to give it a little bit of time to get it to connect. You can change the name, the long name, the short name, your Wi-Fi. You could change what states and counties you're going to. And all the weather warnings, it's not scrolling down. And then click on Save and Connect at the bottom. Yes, there's a Save and Connect button at the bottom, folks. And it will restart. The device will restart. It will show the logo. It will say Connecting. And it'll pop up with the MeshWX Pro screen showing you the IP address again. Now it does have the supported hardware. It does show the Heltec V4, the V3, the ThinkNode M7, the M5 stack card computer, the Mesh Kit. Now this is, but also it shows the radios that were tested with the host-based edition, which I believe is the GitHub version. So you have the ThinkNode M7, the Heltec V3, and the V4, the card computer Mesh Kit, and in addition it has the WizMesh Pocket V2, the SenseCap Card Tracker T1000E, and the new SenseCap Mesh Tracker X1. It does have a link to the GitHub page. And one thing about the GitHub page is that it will, besides doing the National Weather Service weather alerts, it also does the FEMA iPause alerts, which are the amber warnings and other such things that you could sign up for and get. So I'll also leave the GitHub URL in the description below. And on there it walks you through how to do everything. It shows you the dashboard and all the warnings and what you need to do to get it installed. Now I might play around with that in the future and do another video about that, but we shall see. And one thing I do want to show you all is what these alerts look like. So it is connecting to my WizMesh tag. Yes, we had a tornado warning, folks. So these are what the alerts look like when you receive them. This does show you the device that it's coming from, the name of the device, what the alert is, and for what county. And then there's a plus number. So I guess that's for the other counties that have also been alerts, and it shows you until what time. Now this was going off the hook the other night with all these different alerts coming through. It had Newcastle plus 24, Newcastle plus 25, District of Columbia plus 31. I am nowhere near Washington, D.C., and I did not select that as part of my setup, so I'm not sure why that came through. So I might have to ask Danny about all that. And I did get some of the other counties, Chester County, which is in Pennsylvania, and there's Kent County, which is the county south of me. I was getting so many alerts coming through that I had to turn off the MeshWX Pro node. So there you go, folks. It was pretty straightforward, pretty simple thing to do. I'm going to have this running for a few more days, 3 more weeks to see what I think of it. Maybe I'll set it up on a different node. Maybe get myself a Elecro ThinkNode M7 device, as that's always on. And maybe I'll repurpose one of my Raspberry Pis and install the software on there and see how that works. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. Click the notification bell to learn when new videos will be released, and please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about the MeshWX Pro software. Have you set it up? Will you set it up? How are you going to set it up? What device will you set it up on? Let me know down below. As always, thank you for watching. Be safe. Until next time, 73. So you want to get weather alerts on your Meshtastic. And on there is all the information. Click the notification bell